What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Thursday. We did have a 7-game slate, now cut down to 6. The game already postponed. The Oakland White Sox game won't be played tonight due to some rain. I did like the Oakland side of that lineup a decent amount, so that was kind of annoying, but still some good options left on the board. I got it broken down for you with my money 6. 6 of my favorite plays on this board. And before we get into it, there is some small weather concerns. And 2 of these games, Baltimore-Washington, does have some rain concerns, and also the Cubs-Cincinnati game does have some rain concerns. So I'll tweet out again if those games don't look that good prior to lock. Some pivots to my plays for the guys that are going to be in those games. So definitely go follow me on Twitter at MoneyWebby. I did tweet out about that yesterday with the Nationals game. The forecast wasn't looking that good, so I pivoted from Gio Gonzalez to the Yankees pitcher and Trey Turner to Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge did really well. The Yankees pitcher not so much. Got his pitch count ran up really high in the first 4 innings, so he only went 3.2 innings, even though he wasn't doing that bad. So that kind of sucked, but still the plays from yesterday did end up doing pretty well. Moustakas did a home run. We got a stolen base from our value guy on the Royals as well, and D. Gordon did pretty good. He went 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs, and he also should have had a stolen base, but he was about to steal second to hit a foul ball, so that was kind of annoying. But still, all in all, good plays across the board yesterday, but we got some better plays here tonight. So go ahead and drop a like in the video before we get going. It should be a good one here tonight. Let's try to get over 80 likes on this one. I am uploading this a little bit later, so I apologize for that, but first pitcher, I'm going to go with Max Scherzer here at $14,500. His price tag is really high, but there's no hitters on this board that I feel like are must-plays and you have to pay up for. So Max Scherzer coming off 2 pretty good starts, to his standards. Not that great, honestly, with how well he's been pitching this year, but if you look at his first game against Baltimore this year, the guy had electric stuff. 8 innings, only allowed 2 hits, and had 12 Ks, good for 44 drafting points. So this guy's upside against Baltimore is 40+ again in this game, and that was in Baltimore as well. He'll be back here in Washington, where he's been insanely good. 31 drafting points on average, 144 batting average allowed. And the thing with this Baltimore lineup, it's really like a pitch-perfect matchup for him. With how well he's been doing against right-handed batters. His Baltimore lineup is stacked with the right-handed batters. He's a 45% K rate against righties. So this guy's been electric against righties. And his BVP against Baltimore off the charts, a 207 average allowed and a 38% K rate. And that's 174 plate appearances. So a solid sample against these guys. I think he's a lock for 30+ drafting points. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first pitcher. I think he's worth a price even though he's so high. Like I mentioned, not any hitters on this board at the top that I feel like you got to pay up for. So that's my first guy, Max Scherzer. And for my second pitcher, since we're going so high, you got to pay down. I'm going with Aaron Sanchez. Another guy that doesn't have a bad matchup here. The Angels, they are implied 4 runs around there. But I think he can honestly have a better, allow them to 2 runs or something like that. He had a solid outing against them earlier this year. Not great for DraftKings standards, but he won 5 innings and kind of beat himself with 5 walks. That is his main concern, is that he doesn't have great command. He does walk a few guys here and there, but he's been better over the last 3 games against some solid, not bad lineups. 18 against Washington, definitely solid. Baltimore, pretty good, 14 drafting points, 26 against Detroit. So he has been trending up over the last 3 outings. And against this LA lineup, he does have the benefits similar to Scherzer with a lot of right-handed batters. And Sanchez has had some good numbers against righties, only allowing a 205 batting average to them. And the strikeout rate is up at 21% K rate against righties. I believe it's only 15% against lefties. 7 or 6 out of these batters should be right-handed batters. So, and this is a park upgrade going to LA. So I think Aaron Sanchez can just do enough at his price tag at $6,400 to get us around 15, maybe even 20 drafting points in this spot. So if you can limit the walks, so you can go around 6 innings, hopefully get a few more Ks and just have a solid outing. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second pitcher to save some money so we can get some bats, some solid batters after that. So Scherzer, Sanchez, and Ian Happ is getting the first hitter at $3,700 going against Matt Harvey. A great matchup. We know Harvey not a good pitcher, and he's allowing 2.4 home runs per 9 to left-handed batters, so definitely has a good shot of getting a home run. Ian Happ has great power. The only thing that's really been holding him back through his career has been his strikeout rate, just striking out a ton against like every pitcher for the most part. But he does have the benefit against Harvey because Harvey doesn't really strike out that many batters. Against left-handed batters this year, he's only striking them out 15% of the time, so that can limit his strikeout ability. In this game, he's seen Matt Harvey around 4 times at the plate, hasn't struck out against him, and he does have a home run against him. Very small sample, but good to see that. So Ian Happ, I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. It is a park upgrade, but definitely be on the lookout for the weather in that game. But for my second guy, I'm going to go with Jake Lamb here at 4,100, going against Chad Cole. Cole has been getting hit pretty hard against left-handed batters this year compared to normal. He's allowing 41% hard hit rate to them and a 1.7 home run per 9 clip to lefties. Lamb, not a great start of the season, but he did go through like injury phase where he was gone for around a month, I believe, or something like that. So he was shaking out the rust a little bit when he came back, but he's been back now for around 2 weeks, and he's been doing a little bit better recently, having some big games like 12, 20, 14, 10, and 11 over the last 10 games. So definitely some solid stuff. Has that good upside still, especially against right-handed pitchers, where he was very good against them last year at 270 ISO and a 386 WOBA against them. So he has good power, good opportunity against Chad Cole to get an extra base hit, driving some runs in that like 4 cleanup spot. So Jake Lamb, I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second hitter. And for my third guy, go a little bit more value here. Hunter Renfroe going against Madison Bumgarner. Bumgarner is not the same pitcher so far to start the season. He's been getting hit pretty damn hard against right-handed batters, allowing a 49% hard hit rate to them, and he's allowing 1.8 home runs per 9 to them as well. So the right-handed batters in this matchup are viable, especially Hunter Renfroe, who's great against lefties. Everything just goes up against lefties, his power, his average, and just his hitting ability. So in this matchup against Bumgarner, can definitely get it done. He has some great BVP history. It is a small sample, but what he's done in this sample, he's 5 for 10 with 2 doubles and 2 home runs. So in 10 plate appearances, the guy has 4 extra base hits. So he definitely has the ability to get an extra base hit, I think, here against Bumgarner, who hasn't been looking that great, like I mentioned, especially against right-handed batters. So Hunter Renfroe at 3,500. I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. It's a nice little value guy, and that leaves you with 3,560 with the core 5, Scherzer, Sanchez, Lamb, Happ, Renfroe. And for my cheap guy, Jedd Gyorko here at 3,200. Another guy that's very good against lefties, especially this year. His splits have been insane. A 333 ISO against them, and a 467 WOBA against left-handed pitchers. So very good stuff. Brent Sutter, not a great pitcher, and this is going to be a park upgrade for Jedd here in Milwaukee, a great hitter's park. So Jedd Gyorko, I think he can get some power ability here in this matchup, and they are projected around over 4 runs. I'm not sure the exact line, maybe like 4.4, something around there. But he should be in that like 6-7 spot. Can have some RBI opportunities if those lefty smashers or mashes, can get on base before him. They do have a lot of good guys against lefties. Other guys are priced up a little bit, but I think Jedd Gyorko, a very good value in that lineup that can take advantage of the RBI opportunities here in this matchup. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there at 3,200. That gets you up to 3,650 remaining per player. So definitely a solid core here. Money 6 to put in your lineup. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to slap a like on it if you did. 80 plus likes would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for all the support this year throughout my videos, just MLB videos, and every single day. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. They get these plays every single day. Hopefully every single play just kills it here tonight. We make some money, so good luck. Follow me on Twitter, like I mentioned, at MoneyWebby. If the weather kind of doesn't look very good for any of these games, I'll tweet out some pivots, and we'll see you back here again tomorrow, guys. Good luck.